Hey guys, it's Miss Bankett, and this video is strictly for my second graders. So that is Xander, Desi, and Milan. This video is designed specifically for you. Alright, so let's get started. So last week we talked about addition, and we had some items from the amusement park. So this week, we're going to continue to talk about things at the amusement park and work on some of our math skills, but we're not going to do addition. This time, we're going to do something else. I don't want to tell you. You're going to have to help me figure it out, okay? All right. So, what are we going to do today? So today, we're going to use objects and or pictures to model and solve a subtraction problem sentence. That was a lot. Let's read it again. So what can we do? So together we are going to use some objects and some pictures. And how are we going to use those things to model and solve subtraction problem sentences? So parents, this lesson is geared towards the materials that have been posted on Schoology and the math folder for this week's whole group materials. All right. So, to start us off, which sign tells us to subtract? What do you think? Which sign tells us to subtract? Is it this one or this one? I'm going to get my writing tool and I'm going to use pink, Milan's favorite color. So which sign tells us to subtract? This sign or this sign? Very good. So this sign tells us to subtract. And so what should we do when we subtract? What are we supposed to do? Are we going to take away or are we going to put together? What do we do when we subtract? Do we take away? Remember, take away or put together? What do we do? I can't remember. You guys have to help me. What should we do? Well, I think when we were adding last week, we were putting things together. So if I'm subtracting, I think I'm going to have to take away. So I'm going to use blue for Xander. We're going to take away. Awesome. So let's look at this subtraction problem. So it says 2 minus 1 equals 1. So this symbol right here is a minus sign, and this right here is an equal sign. So whenever you see a minus sign, that means we're going to take away. We're subtracting. And then whenever you see an equal sign, the number on this side is going to be the amount that is left over. Okay? So let's learn about it and try it. So whenever we have a subtraction sentence, it's going to be laid out the exact same way every time, no matter what, okay? So you're going to have your A minus B equals C. I want you to say it with me, okay? A minus B equals C. So when we have word problems, there are always going to be 3 parts to our word problem. All right? You're going to have a part A, a part B, and a part C. So let's look at this word problem on our page right now. So here's A. Paige sees 8 roller coasters. How many did she see? 8. Good job. So we have a tens frame at the bottom of our page. And it said that she sees 8 roller coasters. So we need to count to make sure that all 8 roller coasters are there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to stop right there because there's nothing else in my tens frame. I only count what I have, right? And so I counted 8, and it said that Paige sees 8, so that means our amount is correct. Now let's look at B. She rides 5 roller coasters. And so C is our question. There are C roller coasters. How many roller coasters are left? So she sees 8 and she rode 5. So they're asking us how many roller coasters are left. So let's try to solve our problem. Remember, we always have A minus B equals C. So our A was 8, and that was the amount of roller coasters that Paige saw. Our B was how many she rode, which was what number? 5. Good job. And now that means we're solving for C because we don't know what that C number is. So if we look at our equation, we have 8 minus 5 equals, we don't know, okay? So let's count in our tens frame again to make sure that we have 8 roller coasters. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, we have the same amount. And so we're going to take away how many? 5. Good job. So I'm going to get my writing tool and I'm going to cross out 5 roller coasters. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remember, C said how many are left. So we're going to count the ones that do not have an X. Okay? So that are these at the bottom. I want you to count them with me. Okay? We have 1, 2, 3. Stop. Remember, we only count what is in the tens frame. Just because there are extra spaces, we don't count them because there's nothing there, right? So let's try this again. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3. Stop. So I counted 3, and we were trying to figure out how many were left. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. Good job, guys. All right, let's look at another one. Okay. Drew has 10 tickets. How many does he have? 10. Good job. So we're going to look at our tens frame and we're going to count to make sure that we have the right amount. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Our tens frame matches what our story problem says. Drew has 10 tickets and there are 10 tickets in our tens frame. He uses B tickets. So that's a number that we don't know. That's going to be the number that we're solving for. C. He has 3 tickets left. How many tickets did Drew use? So remember, no matter what, anytime we see a subtraction problem, it's going to look like this. A minus B equals C. So let's try to solve this, okay? So our A was 10. Our B, we don't know, but we know that our C is 3. So we have 10 tickets in our tens frame, and we know that Drew only had 3 left over. So I'm going to circle 3 tickets. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So these are the tickets that Drew had left. And so we need to figure out how many of these did he use. So I'm going to get my writing tool to cross out all of these other tickets because he already used them. But we don't know how many that there are. So when I'm crossing out, we're going to count together, okay? So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if 10, I'm sorry, I said if 10. Miss Bank is so silly. If Drew used 10 tickets, he had 10 tickets in the beginning, and he used 7 of those tickets, he'll have 3 left over. So 10 minus 7 equals 3. All right, now I know that this was a lot, but I know that you can do it too. So I want you to solve the rest of the problems that are posted on Schoology. Send me pictures, send me videos, because I would love to see all of your work. All right, guys, until next time, bye.